Yeah. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. It's the Friday vibe, the Hugo Smoke Show. No work on the horizon, let the good times flow. Grab a smoke, let's light it up. Stream the show, it's time to erupt. Kick back, unwind, let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive. Let the laughter ring. Weekends calling, let's smoke and sing. Hugo Smokes is here, the party's alive. Join the fun, this is where we thrive.
Good morning, you guys. Caught me half puff. Good morning. Welcome to episode 65 of the TGIF show. I'm your host, Hugo Smokes. How is everybody doing this lovely morning? Very sunny morning here in SoCal, California. In fact, all week it's been pretty sunny and pretty warm, to say the least. But before we get started, or actually, let's get started with a roll call. We got AJ in the house, like always. He's saying he's going to be jumping in the meeting, and he's going to be out of it soon. All right, so see you in a bit, AJ. But good morning to you, and good morning to my brother Benito Benjamin Ha, one of the regulars here on the TGIF show for sure. Let me know what you guys are smoking this morning, if you're smoking. Oh, that's actually my comment. And we got Edgar in the house too, one of the regulars for sure. What's up, bro? Good morning, bro. What are you up to? So today I'm smoking this cigar called the Kaiju, Kaiju, and I'm not sure if this is a warp cigar. I actually got this cigar from my buddy, the Bearded Cigar, Marvin Jones. And I forgot to ask him who makes this cigar. So I looked it up and I found that club, but it is, I guess, no longer in production, no longer available. I'm not sure. So I couldn't find it, or the details of it, but they actually do have a broadleaf variety that just came out, and that one is Connecticut broadleaf wrapper over Nicaraguan binder and filler. So I'm assuming this one might be the same thing. The wrapper looks like a Habano, maybe a Connecticut, not sure. But it started off pretty spicy, pretty cedar forward. Now it's breaking off into a very nice medium-bodied smoke. And by the way, I got my new shirt today. You look like I need a cigar from the Chimbo page. So Edgar S is saying still trying to wake up. Yeah, man. I feel you. I've been having trouble waking up to go work out the entire year. It's been 8 months. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just that age, where like you just want to rest because you've been hustling too many years. I don't know. But Benito's saying, hasn't it been summer since kids out of school in May or June, or is it hotter than normal in August? It's getting more close to fall. For me, uh, there was like a hot week in what was it, May, June? It was really hot, and then I in particular think it's been like super cool. Like I think like this week is like summer. Like it's been like almost triple digits. It's been so hot. I don't know. That's just, but um, let's see who else is in here. We got Hectorito in the house. What's up, bro? All right, we got my brother Sal Janko in the house. So it's a Warp product sold through Drop Cigar Club. Warp has a direct to consumer operation. Okay, yeah. There's something in the on the internet about Warp, but it doesn't really say Warp. So I'm sure you probably smoked this cigar, Sal, maybe from Marvin. Marvin gave me this cigar earlier this year, and I thought it was like a store exclusive, so I was like, I'll smoke it like on Friday. So but okay, apparently it's offered to the club, and it's a Warp product. So it definitely got a lot better on the retro. Started off like somewhere in between medium to full. Now backed off. Maybe medium, even medium minus. There's like baking spices in there. A little bit of that cedar note that I picked up in the beginning, which was pretty punchy in the face, and it was like a spice cedar. Now it's just like a woody cedar. Um, some subtle sweetness, not really pronounced, and like maybe like a herbal lemon zest on the finish. It's all right. It's turning out to be kind of appropriate for the morning. But on Instagram, we got Joey the third. What's up, bro? And we got Epicure 868 from Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, my brother. How you doing? He's saying cheers and beers. It's kind of early for a beer for me, but I'm drinking coffee, not spiked. Um, I did want to say something. Actually, by the way, Sal, thank you for that information. Yeah, if you Google a cigar, like you cannot find anything on it. I don't know, or I didn't. I just went through the first two pages and then I gave up. Kind of impatient. But yeah, going back to Ben's comment, yeah, it's. I think it's been very mild, at least like here in LA. You know, this is the second week that we hit triple digits. I believe yesterday was the hottest day in my area. It was like literally like 100, 101. So that is another reason why for those of you that are in the Discord, I actually took out my fourth humidor. Because I don't run the AC 24/7 in my house. So it gets pretty hot in there. So I gotta protect the cigars, right? So I took out the that cooler humidor, or electric cooler humidor, I should say, and I put mainly all the boxes I've been buying recently. So they're cool. They're sitting at chill like 64, 65 degrees. So and I did a little bit of reorganizing on the other one because I have two new airs that are kind of the same. They're about 80 liters. Um, and then the first one I have like just all singles, man, like a bunch of stuff that people have sent in, a bunch of like fibers that I buy from websites and stuff like that. And man, I found like cigars that like I've been wanting to smoke for a while. I'm like, damn, I should rip this cigar like pretty soon. So that just goes to say that you should probably organize your humidor and you find like gems. um, Ben's got a question here also. Do you smoke different Vitola summer and different pairings locations? So for me, it's more of the uh, yeah, like the temperature, right? It matters a lot. So like for example, today it's gonna be super hot. So I'm only gonna smoke the cigar here in the morning, and I'm gonna do like all my errands. Because I can't smoke in my house unfortunately, or I don't have like a interior place to smoke. But I'll probably smoke a cigar like after 6 after dinner, because it'll be like pretty cool after that. Um, Other Fridays, except for last Friday, or did I? No, last Friday was tolerable. I think I smoked a second cigar after lunch. But yeah, and then the other thing that I worry about is humidity and moisture, especially in the air, right? So when it's like really rainy, again because I smoke outside, unless I have like the heater going next to me, I typically smoke like darker wrappers, because the Connecticut's and stuff like that, they're a little more prone to humidity. So they start swelling and stuff like that. And then as far as pairings, in the morning, it's always got to be coffee, even if it's hot. Like I need like hot coffee. I don't know why. It's just part of my morning ritual. Even like if it's hot later in the day, I'll have like a iced coffee. But in the morning, it's gotta be hot, no matter where I'm at. If I'm in the desert, if I'm like wherever, I gotta have like at least like a few sips of hot coffee. And then in the summer, as far as like pairings, um, I tend to have like more like fresh drinks. Like if they're alcoholic, it's gotta be like palomas, which has squirt and tequila. I also like mojitos, margaritas, stuff like that. Like I'll have like a bourbon here and there. But in the fall, I like having like old fashions, like especially like spiced old fashions, like cinnamon, clove, smoked old fashions. Those are nice pairings for me for cigars, and even like spiked coffee as well. So I'll put like some bourbon in the coffee. Tastes pretty good, just a little bit. So yeah, um, it's always like this mild through July, and then it starts to get hot August, September. Yeah, I think it's like super hot, man. Oh, I missed. Let me see. Sosa in the house. What's up, bro? Good morning. Dímelo cantando, tigre. And Saint Lawrence is getting married this month. How's your planning? Actually, planning is going pretty good. I think I kicked it up a notch. What's up, Stefan? On on Instagram. What's up? What are you doing, bro? Are you smoking? Dude, the Ash just found this thing. I'm actually talking a lot today. Let me touch it up here. Yeah, I actually kicked it up a notch a little bit because the planners were kind of like on autopilot. They got other itineraries they got to worry about. They got other parties to work on, right? So I get it, and like they have a backlog, so like I put myself in their shoes. My fiance is a little bit more impatient, but so like for me, if people bug me about like reviewing their submittals, like I'll kind of like prioritize it. If they don't, like it's just chronologically, right? So I apply the same technique to the planners. Whenever I want like a certain vendor, finalized and get the contract going and stuff, like I'll push it that week, and they usually like get it out by the end of the week. So um, I'm actually expecting the decoration, the decor, and the audio setup finalized. I think by today. So maybe they'll send it like by late today. We'll see. Stefan on Instagram saying, "What's up? Got my wisdom teams removed today. Not smoking. Oh yeah, that's right, Stefan. Yeah, man, that sucks, bro. I got my top wisdom teeth removed. I think it was last year, and I stopped smoking for 3 weeks because I really didn't want to risk it. Like I heard all these horror stories about wisdom teeth removal, and because it's like an open wound. You definitely don't want nicotine in there. You don't want smoke in there. You don't want tar in there. Like you can have like a serious infection and just mess up like your gums and stuff like that. I don't risk it. I don't risk that. I don't want to sacrifice or to risk getting you know all my teeth pulled down and stuff. But man, I wish you a speedy recovery, and excited for your new releases, which we'll talk about here in a bit. Here in LA, yeah, yeah. No, well, like what? September, October, November. Well, November, I think, because November, for me, there's like a drastic change, like the week of Halloween, um, because the first week of November is my daughter's birthday. So from previous experience, it's either a couple weeks extra that are kind of warm into November, or like the first week it's already fucking cold, because we usually celebrate her birthday here at the house, and we'll set up outside, and I remember like certain years being cold, certain years being warm. So yeah, it's crazy how that works. Shoot, West Texas has been hotter than the devil's ass crack. I know, dude. Um, Frank, he's been sweating on the podcast on Wednesdays, but yeah, Epicure 868 is saying Lambert cigars rest the palate. You will be like a virgin again. Yeah, and who else is out in Texas? Cigar Apostle. He usually smokes like later in the evening because it's so hot. Bro, it, that's like nostalgic right there, bro. Like coming home from school, the hottest fucking day, like in the fall, or like early summer, or like even like during the summer when you're out and hanging out with your friends, and in the Latino households, uh it's just very, I don't know why, it's moms want to make scorching hot caldo soup in the hottest day of the fucking year. It's crazy, man. And it's like, mom, do I have to really eat this? Like, can I get some ice cubes in this freaking hot thing right here, hot pot? It's crazy, bro. What's up, Hound Dog? Good morning, bro. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thanks, man. It's Osgoner. They didn't send it to me. I bought it off the Chimbo page. I think a few bucks. So I almost have to replace it already, man. I usually just wear the heck out of these hats, and like I just I throw them away and then I get a new one. I don't even wash them. But yeah, not sure if you were tuned in when I first started, but Marvin gave me this cigar. It's Sal says it's from Warp. It's called the Keiju, Kaiju. It's got this little monkey in the front here, and it looks like a Habano wrapper. I couldn't find any info on it online. Uh, they just released Maduro, Connecticut broadleaf for Nicaraguan binder and filler. So I'm assuming this one has also Nicaraguan binder and filler. I don't know. Um, but yeah, man, it's going pretty good. Um, we'll see how it progresses. Let's see. You're right. Yeah, yeah. So it's one of those things where like it's an important date for you, or time period. So you kind of it's always like in the back of my mind, like like what are we gonna do for my kid, like, and I always check like the weather, like like 2 weeks before, even though it might change sometimes, because I always try to do something for her, at least like a little get together, and if it's gonna be hot, like I'll make like pozole or birria, uh, and vice versa. If it's still like hot, like I'll make like some fresh, something fresh to eat. So yeah, but oh, and hot dog, I also got this new shirt. It says, "You look like I need a cigar." By the way, off of the Chimbo page, it's a little bit loose. So like if you guys want to buy merch off of there, um, just remember, if you wear large, it's gonna be like um, a little bit, I guess, like baggy. But I think it shrinks a little bit, so I think for me it's fine. So you don't have to like size up. But this one's actually a medium, I think. I don't remember. Yeah. So having Lambert here on Instagram reminded me that for those of you that are into Lampert, which I think most of the people that follow me and are in the discords, he announced, or he's gonna announce, the two new Vitolas at Intertabac in I think that's Germany. So he's gonna have the Lampert Toro, and he's gonna have the Gordito. Um, the Lampert Toro. Let's see if I can see the size here. It's a 6.5 by 56 Toro Grande, actually. Wow. Okay. And then the Gordito is going to be a 4 by 58, a little chode. So interesting to see, how that blend's going to play off. Obviously, he's not, I don't think it's not really tweaking the blend. It's probably adding more fillers. I don't know. Like, he hasn't really said much about it. But yeah, I would be pretty curious to try both of those vitolas, as the regular Ocean Breeze is amazing, right? Um, I At least for me, I love that cigar. Let's see what the Epicuritic states saying. After my wisdom tooth removal, I just bit down on gauze and lit up. Didn't skip a day. Not medical advice. Yeah, that's hardcore, bro. I don't know. For me, the dental issue it's very I don't know. Sometimes I have sensitive teeth, and it's like I don't like messing with that, man, because I see all these young people with like what those freaking things called, dentures and stuff like that. You lose all your teeth because of like an infection. Like, no, thank you, man. That's crazy. I mean, just wait a few weeks. You know, it is what it is. It's part of life. Horchata on the summer day is so amazing. Yeah, man, horchata is so good. But it just has so much sugar, man. Like literally, horchata is rice water with cinnamon and a bunch of sugar and water. Oh, and condensed milk, which is like pretty much like water and a bunch of sugar, or milk and a bunch of sugar. But yeah, you're right. It's so good, man. Um, Damn, that makes me crave horchata later on today. Stefan on Instagram saying dental is the worst. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Puts you down for a bit. What's up, Sean? Smoking after wisdom tooth extraction is chaotic energy. Dry socket like a mother. I know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and I'm pretty sure you're prone to get like something like infection or like some irritation. I don't know, man. And you're messing with the healing process because why? Because you're creating a vacuum in your mouth when you're taking the draw from the cigar, right? So you're actually pulling down, and you're probably not letting it heal properly, right? Because then you keep on disturbing the incision or whatever, and then you get blood and liquids and stuff coming out. So I don't know. It's crazy. What's up, Eric? Eric spelled pretty interesting. Aaiirricc. Oh, that's Eric Martinez from CrossFit. What's up, bro? Uh, Papi Chulo. What's up? Good morning, man. Mike Morrison on Instagram too. Good morning, guys. What's up? What do you guys? What are you guys up to this beautiful Friday morning, man? I'm smoking a nice cigar here for the morning. Actually, it went from medium to full to like just like medium, so it's all right with coffee here in the morning. I like the band though. The band's pretty cool, man. It's got like this monkey with some cool glasses on it, and it's got like gold accents. It's nice. I like this like simple, smaller bands. I don't like the new Tampa Bay Diamond Crown. Man, that thing's like, I don't like that band, man. It's like, it's huge. I know that they want to like emphasize, like the Tampa Bay or Tampa whatever. But man, I think they should have just did one like went like across, like a secondary band, like the letters across, and that would have been fine. But again, I'm whatever. They have a marketing team, right? Uh, Eric on Instagram saying, have a 4-day weekend smoking cigars in Palm Springs. Nice. Enjoy, man. It's gonna be fucking hot. You're probably gonna be able to smoke like early in the morning and like late at night, because even this weekend here is gonna be like high 90s. That's crazy. But I think there's some nice cigar shops there in Palm Springs. Well, like close to the in Desert Hot Springs, there's a casino, a big casino. I forget what it's called. It's a very like uh, and I think Roger knows that one too. It's very, like a higher end type of B&M cigar lounge. Yeah, dry socket. You're not supposed to use straws and shit. We'll pull scab. Yeah, exactly, because you're creating suction, right? Suction to the scab. So yeah, dude, that's it was like the worst. Like literally, like all I ate was like ice cream for like a week and a half. Um, so he's saying he's going to Palm Springs, but Cathedral City is like next to it. No, I think it's Desert Hot Springs. There's a I think it's called Valor or something like that. It's like inside the. I think there's like a casino and there's like like golf course and stuff like that. Um, because a while back I had asked Roger about it, and he's like, "Yeah, man, that thing's like high end. Like cigars are super expensive, and this and that." And I'm like, "Oh shit." So I'm not sure. Let me see. Desert Hot Springs cigar shop. Oops. No, no, no. You know what? I'm gonna go to Google Maps because I'm curious about this now. Cigars. Let's see where it says. Is it there? Cigar Lounge. Helois. Helois. Is it Helois? Rancho Mirage. I think it's Rancho Mirage. That's where it's at. That one, and yeah, I think it's that one. Uh, oh, Tinderbox is over there. VIP Smoke Shop. Yeah, that's the one. I think yeah, because that's like the only lounge like around there. The other ones are like B&Ms, which I think they have smoking areas too. But yeah. Oh yeah, Pivot. Yeah, that one, dude. That's the one. Pivot. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's a shop there that sells high-end accessories. My grandma lived in Hot Springs. At the hotel Saved by the Bell. I don't know which one that is. We got the Cigar Chronicle from Dubai on Instagram saying he's smoking the Colmena 10th, which is fire resistant. Bugger won't stay lit. Oh, what? I mean, I've heard it all from the Colmena 10th, but not that it won't stay lit. That's crazy. Well, that sucks, bro. Um, try try the regular Colmena. I like the regular Colmena better. I don't know. See what you think about it. Tinderbox. Roger goes there. Okay. Cigar Chronicles asking what I'm smoking. It's the this is called the KU, uh, and apparently it's from Warp. So I got this cigar from uh Marvin, the bearded cigar, and it comes from it's a collab from a cigar club called the Drop Cigar Club. Couldn't find any particulars on it because it's now been replaced by a Maduro Connecticut broadleaf. But it's all right, not bad. Oh, hold on. Okay, here it is. I don't know why it didn't come out. So Pivot Lounge is in. Yeah, it's like in this. It looks like it's okay. It's not a casino. It's like a nice plaza type of thing, and it's in Rancho Mirage. Rancho Mirage. Oh, Agua Caliente Casino. That's where it's at. It's in Agua Caliente Casino. Um, Eloise. Eloise, just like Eloise, just like the name, huh? What's up, DC? Good morning. Oh, we got Sober Cigars in the house. What's up, Matt? What the whole gang in here? But yeah, I don't even know why oh, because my buddy's going to Palm Springs, right? So, Eric, if you're still there, um, Eloise Cigar Lounge, Tinderbox is there, and then if you want to get fancy, hit up Pivot, which is a very bougie, upscale type of lounge. Right on time, DC. Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, JB. What's up, bro? Hmm. Getting the going back to like a very sharp cedar note here in the, I guess, a little bit past the midpoint. Um, it's definitely like a little bit earthy, and then now it's like herbal on the finish. Herbal on the retro. There's definitely like some dry, nutty, almost like mineral earth type of notes. Um, nice. It's a for being a little cigar like this, it's quite dynamic. How's that cigar? It's okay, Sal. I think based on one cigar, I think it's fine. It's worth like at least a revisit or a few more cigars. Um, but I think I think this is what you say. It's not winning any awards. But yeah, I mean, it's actually not very aggressive here for the morning. The retro hails thing is like very minimal. Like out of 10, it's like 2, 3 max, and it's varying. But in the beginning, it was pretty punchy, and then it settled down. We got Sober Cigars saying working, so just listening in. All right, bro, for sure. Sorry, had you muted for the meeting. I'm here now. What I miss? Oh man, just talking about cigars, the weather. Lampert is gonna be releasing 2 new Vitolas on the Ocean Breeze. at Inner Tobacco later this month, I think, or early September. So he's got the Toro Grande, 6.5 by 56, I think, and then a little chode gordito, 4 by 58. So like a nub size, you know. uh, I don't know about you guys, but I love the regular Robusto Extra or whatever he called it, the 5 by 48. Um, so I'm excited to try the other two. Oh, by the way, wanted to touch on that cigar that the Unbanded smoked yesterday. Um, I tried that cigar in a Robusto, and I think the review's out already. Actually, man, it's a that cigar got super floral and like bitter, very bitter lemon notes on it. Um, I almost put that cigar down like after the midway point, but I was reviewing it, so. But yeah, man, it started off very nice, I think, from what I remember, and then it just got like super bitter, super floral, like perfumey, like literally like perfuming your face, floralness. So yeah, that one didn't get a good rating for me. It got like a single or a double, like uh, that would be like maybe like a C tier at Cigars on Bandit rating. Um, but yeah, so I sounds like that Vitola you guys smoked, which was a Corona, maybe might have been a little bit better. There's four Vitolas in that cigar, and it's the only blend or the only uh, cigar available for that brand. What's up? Uh, what is it? Toreo Cigar on Instagram and Mr. Vitola. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Julio? Good morning. And what's up, Shavi? Javi? DC. So Marvin, the bearded cigar, gave me this cigar, and I remember it from when I first got it. So I searched it up. I thought it was like a shop exclusive. I think it is a shop exclusive. Actually, it's. I think it only comes out of like Drop Cigar Club. But it's no longer on their website, so I don't know what the makeup of this cigar is. I gotta ask Marvin. I remember looking it up when he gave it to me, and they had it listed online, and now it's gone. Now it's been replaced by a Connecticut broadleaf, which is a different size entirely. So I don't know, if I should assume it's also Nicaragua binder and filler. I gotta ask Marvin. I'll put it in the details afterwards. So it being a shop exclusive, I'm smoking it on my show because that's what I said, right? Shop exclusives and stuff like that. Um, thank you, DC. Thank you. He's saying the Toro was fire. Are you talking about Stoic? Y'all getting the Lambert Black Card? I got approved, but don't have the 150 a year. Maybe I will before the deal expires. I didn't even jump on that. I forgot about it. Is it still available? into the final third, and mine tanked. Yeah, I think that was like the consensus, right? Everybody was saying that it was all right, for like the first two thirds, and then the final third. The black card. Let's see if so. Here's what the black card is. It gives you access or to rare or exclusive releases for Lampert, for Lampert, Lampert cigars. Corona Grande. Saying it's interesting. Yeah, he's saying no available. I don't know. I think you gotta hit up Lampert. You gotta hit up Stefan. Ben's asking, any cigars surprises this year? Good, okay, bad. Any noteworthy revisits? What are you looking forward to? And this can go for people in the chat as well. What cigar surprised you this year? Oh, dude, the cigar that surprised me this year, like I just smoked it, releasing isn't coming out, but you guys can get the exclusive since you guys are on here. Um, the the Oscar Leaf Broadleaf 2025. You know, I was like very skeptical to smoke that cigar. But it being a 2025 release, um, I pulled the trigger on it, right? I was like, yeah, I need to get this cigar. I hear like pretty decent things about it. So man, started off super punchy, like super punchy, on the palate, on the retro, and then just trying morphed into like this very nice, well balanced blend. Um, it's got like more like darker notes, like like smoke, woody notes. Definitely lots of um, people call it baking spice, but like cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, star anise type of notes. But I think it's well balanced. After like the first half inch, so that cigar really surprised me. Stuff looking forward. Obviously, the Lampert, Ocean Breeze, and New Vitolas. Um, I recently smoked the what's that cigar? The new Robusto Bronzeback. It's okay. It's good, but I still prefer the Rothschild. Rothschild is the winner for me. And I only smoked one so far of the Robustos. But yeah. Mm. And I did pick up the Ferrotego Sterling Dalias recently, which is I think a Lonsdale. So I'm very excited to try one of those because the Robusto for me was like very mild. Just like too mild, like perfect cigar, for a beginner, I would say. Forget about the champagne, the Perdomo champagne, dude. The Sterling is a definitely a more appropriate cigar for a beginner because it's very mild. It's super soft on the palate. The champagne isn't, man. That thing's got Ligero up the ass. So I don't know why people recommend that one. You're gonna scare them away. So Sean and Peter got the card. Yeah, I think Peter posted it, right? Smoking Atabate Delirios with a nice cup of coffee on my desk. It doesn't get any better. Banger, bro. Hell yeah. What's up, Luis9473 on Instagram? Good morning, brother. Yeah, I don't know why this cigar keeps on going out on me. Maybe am I blabbering too much or what? Am I forgetting about it? Oh, now that I think about it, another cigar that surprised me this year was the Karen Burger, the the Exteli. First Karen Burger I smoked, and it's a Nicaraguan puro. Very nice blend for a Nicaraguan puro. Not very aggressive on the palate. Medium, medium plus body strength. Okay, so it's waitlisted. No more availability. No more black cards, bro. Sal, did the unvetted cigar in for you? Took a huge sip or held on? I think Sal put it down. Yeah, I think Sal put it down. Sal was like, uh, I don't. I came in. You guys hear the refuge guys dumping the bin? Oh, I went in kind of late on the stream. So I kind of went in where like when you guys were rating the cigar, but I thought Sal had just started the cigar, so I don't know if Sal started late or whatever. But Matt, you were on there. Hmm. Agree, Sal. It's just that I'm gonna go get a haircut after the show. So I probably won't finish a new cigar if I light up a new cigar right now. But it's not bad. It's just I don't know why it keeps on going out. Maybe I'm just forgetting about it too much. But yeah. So I'll put it up. And we got Kay in the house. What's up, Kay? And we got Epic here in Smokes, and we got Angelito and Sean from Shimoli on Instagram. What's up, guys? Good morning. Um, it's saying like, yeah, we can hear him. Yeah, dude, like freaking loud. Wednesday and Friday mornings they pick up the bin. For the people that are just joining, the cigar that I've been smoking is the Keiju. It's from Warped. It looks like it's an exclusive for Drop Cigar Club. Um, and it's a Warp, so it's not winning any awards. But for right now in the morning, it's all right. Yeah. So what was the other thing? I was gonna talk about something about let me see. I had it here. What's up? Good morning, hermano. What's up, Angel? Good morning, Angelito. Mm, slap the living daylights out of it, huh? For sure. Um, yeah, but to answer, to continue off of Ben's question, the other cigar I really want to try that's coming out is the I keep on saying this, the Arturo Fuentes Sangre de Toro, the Opus Gold Bullet. Um, and what else is coming out that I saw here? Um, the Legacy, the Perdomo Legacies. I want to try them at least, like the Connecticut. You know, see how that is. Um, yeah, the Viso Horny, not the Viso Horny. I don't know that one. I don't think it got good rapport on cigars on Bandit. So, and I think Lampard also is he's experimenting with like other Vitolas. Like he's saying that he was coming up with a new Salomon, but I don't know what the blend on that one is. Uh, he was saying he's gonna send Sean and me some to try, but I don't know. We'll see what he sends out. Um, oh, here it is. So apparently, what is it today? Today's the 8th. Oh, so yesterday, the Nicaraguan the reciprocal tax on imported goods for Nicaragua is effective 18%. Um, so the grace period ended, and it will take effect August 7th. It says 2025, which is yesterday. Um, so we'll see how that impacts, the cigar prices. And it's saying that other cigar producing countries such as Honduras, Costa Rica, and DR are not seeing the implementation of a reciprocal tax, and it remains at 10%. So Nicaragua being, well, actually DR is actually like a big player too, but it's targeting Nicaragua. So curious to see how that's gonna take effect. Epicurates is they saying the Visa Horny got a A tier. Did it? I don't remember. I thought people didn't like that one. But I don't know why it's being announced on Cigar Coop as a. Is it a new cigar? I saw it here. I don't know what it's saying about the Viso Horny. I don't know. I saw something here about it, but I can't find it anymore. But yeah, maybe. Keith is saying I want a couple Trinidad Esmeraldas. Nice, bro. Hell yeah. Them Trinis. Keith, what are you smoking this morning, bro? I haven't checked Discord this morning. I just got up kind of late and immediately made some coffee. The 18 cent to the dollar won't affect me much personally. So it's 18% on import. So 18 cents on the dollar means 18 dollar and 80 cents. No, $18 per 100. I mean, I think we're gonna see a small increase in in Nicaraguan tobacco, but maybe not that much at 18%. We'll see. The thing that I don't like is that some cigar brands are already raising prices. Uh, it's barely going into effect. It's like, oh, I'm raising my price already. Like, but you already have like the stock here. So I think it would be fair to raise it like on stuff coming in. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. So 80% won't affect my cigar of the day on Instagram saying 80% won't affect much. You'll be paying 23.30 on a $20 stick. Stick isn't so bad. It's something that you enjoy. Yeah, it's still like a few bucks more. So Epicurean Smoke says it's on the wholesale import, not MSRP. The increase will be highly variable between different brands. Yeah. So MSR, so wholesale. So obviously, like wholesale is like half of MSRP. So like, let's say a $200 MSRP at wholesale is 100. So that would be $18 more on $100. So 118. So how does that? Is it still going to be marked up or you know? Come on, you economic majors. Let's plan to meet up soon. We can take care of that Esmeralda situation. Oh yeah, nice. Just don't buy anything over $50 in the next 3 to 4 years. You should be okay. Oh, Martinique is awesome. What Vitola is the question? Yeah, Keith. Hopefully, I can see you, man, when you come back up here. The one time you came, I missed you. So, uh, too early for math. Let's say some brands will use an excuse to raise prices for whatever reason. Watch, if the tariffs go away, most brands won't lower. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? And kind of the same thing went with like, when crude oil skyrocketed, and then like it's very easy to raise prices on goods, and then it's like it takes them forever to bring them back to like normal or whatever. Like like obviously nothing comes back down to normal, but Angelito on Instagram is saying wholesale is correct, but the greed of the brick and mortars will take advantage of this and use it on the consumer. Obviously, man, brick and mortar, there's some that are like they're just price gouging, man. Unfortunately, this is why a lot of us buy online, right? Because usually the online retailers have the better pricing. Mm. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for volunteering my house. I don't have a guest bedroom, so if I did, I would gladly extend invitation for Keith. Um, the COVID era is a good example of that. Yes, sir. COVID was wow. It was a interesting time. Most manufacturers create value with the prices they set. Let's not forget some manufacturers set a low acceptable price at their product they can sell at. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Davidoff, Arturo Fuente, just to name a couple, and then B&M's, markup, whatever, right? Angel on Instagram saying this is why we do things that we do, and it pisses people off. Yeah. So there's certain shops that sell at MSRP, no matter what other B&Ms are selling at, and that's awesome because I think that's the way it should be. You're still making money off of it. Your margin, your profit margin's pretty good still. So freaking secondary market on these like rare cigars, it's crazy, dude. It's like, no, thank you. Yeah, dude, I'll fucking dress up like a bellboy and shit. My hat and everything, my captain, with my decor on my shoulders and shit. Safeway hot breakfast sausage. Oh my god. Yeah, for sure. Um, Thank you, Sal. Yeah. So to close off this segment of episode 65, which I screwed up on the thumbnail, I'll say 66, but I'll fix it. Yeah. Oh, before I forget, the Casa 1910 brand released a budget cigar line called the Mex Cigars. Really good cigars, man, in my opinion. Really well balanced. One is a little bit more darker than the other one. The Mexican Colorado for me was nice and like more brighter notes. The Habano had a little bit more smoky, more spicy tones on it, but both very good cigars. So those are two cigars that really surprised me, and I really wanted to wait for like Mexican independence to release those cigars, but they were just so good that I just had to put them out there. And Casa 1910's PR media group, they're so good at like reposting stuff, and that especially that guy Zhao, I think he's like in Germany or Spain or somewhere in Europe. You ask him a question and he responds pretty quick. Manolo too on Instagram. So I don't know, maybe I'll smoke one of his Mexican puros for and the Mexican Independence Week. We'll see. Damn, I got all these. Ever tried Ezra Zion's? I get Sabani drops and yes, I've only tried one. The 357 pistol, I think it's called. Sosa sent it to me. A little box press Lonsdale. Um, and I have been seeing a lot of drops with Sir Louis, and I just picked up one from him. I think it's called a black ice cream or black vanilla cone or something like that. It just caught my attention, so I'll be smoking that one soon. See how it goes. But yeah, a lot of people like those. They got like the country fried chicken, the pecan pie, or I don't know. They got like some pretty southern names on them, right? Um, I know, dude. Like the cigar names, like they're just the names themselves. Like they get you very curious to try a cigar, right? Like they sound like delicious, right? But again, you think about it, like I hope these things aren't like infused or something. I'm thinking maybe that that one the one I picked up, the ice cream vanilla, whatever it's called. Hopefully it tastes like the Don Derma. That would be sick. But I don't know. We'll see. It's like a Toro. Yeah, 357 chicken and waffles. And like Keith is saying, yeah, it's all like it's all clickbait. It's all marketing for the consumer, right? So obviously you see like these because their bands, like their packaging is phenomenal, right? They got like picnic print on some of their cigars. Uh, they got freaking like chickens on them and stuff like that. The actual like s'mores or whatever. You know, if you fall into that clickbait trap, you end up with all these freaking 5 packs of cigars that like, all right, well, I smoked them, but I don't know. They get forgotten in the back of the humidor, right? Epicure 868 saying the industry kill us. Angel saying just doing the right thing, brother. Giving thanks for that. People appreciate it. Nice. Yeah, guys. So yeah, man. So to close off this segment, this cigars, it's worth a revisit. At least I think. I don't even know if you can get this cigar anymore. I gotta ask Marvin. But I think the price point is like sub $10. So for a sub $10 cigar, not bad. The brass knuckle one was cool. But yeah, man, thanks for joining. JD late like always, bro. I'll catch you guys on the Discord, on Instagram, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay cool because it's gonna be a hot one this weekend. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer. Gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.
Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you had some fun and smoked a great cigar. Let's keep the good vibes going all weekend long.
Hugo Smokers is out, gonna let the day begin. Don't forget to sub and like to always bring you cheer.